to the first episode of Investing Sense. Today I will be analyzing Sula Vineyards Ltd. Recently scrolling through the fundamentals of this stock, I found its operating margin pretty attractive. Let's go to the stock fundamentals. Operating profit margin of Sula Vineyards is 32%. Most of its peers in alcoholic beverages sector are having a profit margin of around 7% to 16%. Sula is having double margins compared to its peers. Sula is having dividend yield of 1%, but PE ratio is higher than its peers. It is having pretty decent return of equity and return of capital employed in the range of 18%. Debt level seems to be high with DE ratio of 0.35. Sula is having sales growth of 26.4% and profit growth of 77%. All these factors make it difficult to ignore this stock. The wine market in India is only 1% of the spirits market. Rajiv Samant, founder of Sula Vineyard, said in a recent interview that he, along with his competitors, are trying to increase this 1% share of wine in spirits market to 2% by next 10 to 15 years. That means the volume of Sula produced will become double of what it is now. The way Indians are getting influenced by Western culture, there can be increased wine consumption. As women are becoming more financially independent, they will also contribute to this consumption. Wine market is growing at a faster pace than spirits and beer market in India. Earlier, Mumbai and Delhi were the biggest contributors, but now business is booming in cities like Bengaluru, Chennai, Gurgaon, Goa, Kolkata. Tier 2 cities are also participating and experienced higher growth in consumption than metros. All these aspects are favorable to winery business. But why Sula? What are the specific factors favoring Sula? Sula is a market leader with 60 to 65% share in premium wine category. Secondly, Sula is having a long-term contracts with farmers which its competitors find it difficult to break. Sula is keeping a high entry barrier for competitors. 3. Sula is a well-diversified company. 69% of its revenue is coming from selling and producing wines, 14% from hospitality and wine resort. Sula is having an asset-light model. This is the most profitable business for Sula. Sula is having dealership of international brands like Beluga Vodka. 8% of its revenue is generated from here. Growing wine grapes is a bright spot for Indian agriculture. Government is favoring domestic wine brands over imported ones. However, there are some risks associated with investing in Sula. Recently, World Invest Asia has sold 12.56% stake in Sula Vineyard in 509 crore block deal. Secondly, there is an outstanding legal proceeding against the company of 100 crore. As per wine policy in Maharashtra, there is no excise duty on wines produced from grapes grown in Maharashtra and sold in Maharashtra. An officer noted that Sula Vineyards is blending wine from another vineyard and ordered that they have to pay excise duty. However, company is quite confident that this will close in a favorable resolution as Sula is blending wine from vineyards in Maharashtra only. Winemaking business is highly capital intensive. The maximum grapes production happen in quarter 4, that is January to March. The peak demand happens in quarter 3, that is October to December. So wine is stored and sold in subsequent months. Sula extends credit of 90 to 120 days for state-run corporations who pay after selling the product. Sula keeps high inventory and have high debtor days. This makes it highly capital intensive. It acts as an entry barrier for new entrants. There is increased regulatory risk for Sula from state-specific policies. 60% of revenue of Sula comes from 2 states, Maharashtra and Karnataka. Government control on advertisement and tax restricts wine industry. The quality of wines produced depends on weather condition. A prolonged rain or absence of wind can be detrimental to the quality of wine produced. With huge potential for growth with increased consumer preference for wine, Sula stands as a bright stock which can be added in your portfolio after consultation with financial advisors. I will be adding the stock in portfolio if prices come down a bit, but I am optimistic about the future of Sula Vineyards. Thank you.